Hey guys, our project is Controlled Chaos, and me, Ria Sharma, Drew, and Jenna worked on it. We're giving permission to share our project. Our
So
project,
our project
sorry, I
at a
forgot.
high level.
Wait, let's start
Restart.
over.
Do you want to
Sorry.
do that slide? You
No,
can.
no, 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 you can do it, please.
Okay.
Okay. Hi guys, our project is called Controlled Chaos. Me, Ria Sharma, Drew, and Jenna worked on it, and we're giving permission to share this project.
So basically, our project is called Controlled Chaos, which is a fully functional immersive VR rage room. We wanted to create a safe, no-cost alternative to a real-life rage room where players could physically blow off steam. To bring this to life, we integrated a core rage meter that goes from 100% to 0% as the room is destroyed using various hittable and throwable objects. The gameplay features unique audio and visual effects tailored to the diverse objects scattered throughout the game. We specifically chose a chemistry lab as our environment since it's a place many college students have experienced high stress, including me, making it the perfect setting to destroy. So, broken down, Ria focused mostly on the coding and game logic. She set up the game environment, the rage monitor functionality, and the logic about it. I focused on the debugging and testing. I tested out and found issues, mostly working on the headset and Unity to debug. And Jenna focused on 3D modeling to make it the most realistic lab room as possible. So, our project goals. For execution, our goal is to successfully build an end-to-end gameplay loop driven by a dynamic rage meter to provide a safe, immersive environment for stress relief. Creativity, we wanted to choose an environment that resonates with college students, like a chemistry lab, where many students have experienced stress filled with a variety of satisfying objects to destroy. Appeal, highly satisfying sensory feedback with distinct audio profiles and chattering effects um, are often very entertaining for a game. And motions are satisfying, game-like point-based system, and no cost and safe compared to a real-life alternative is a great appeal. For functionality, we created a responsive VR system that allowed users to interact with objects throughout grabbing, throwing, and hitting objects. Objects react based on force, supporting both single and multi-hit break mechanics while maintaining stable and smooth gameplay.
Now we're gonna go show the demo. So I'm just going to switch tabs. We also have our APK file linked here.
So basically, we start here and there's all the instructions and the rage monitor starts at 100%. Here we have all these different weapons I could choose. I'm going to choose the wrench and I'm going to go to the TV and I'm going to throw it at it. And then you could hit it again and it destroys it. And as I go around, the rage monitor goes down as I'm getting my rage out. I can also go up to the TV and hit it. Also, the stools work as weapons and I can throw. I could throw them over here. And this is one of the objects that has a multi-hit break. See, the whiteboard broke after 2. The beakers, we have empty ones that will shatter. And then I have 1% rage left, and I'm gonna throw that. And I released all of my rage. And then if I want to play again, I don't think I have enough rage. I could just break that. I could keep going without calculating the rage. But if I want to again, I can just click this and restart at 100% rage.
Perfect.
So that's basically our video demo. It is pretty satisfying. And our biggest challenges were basically the broken presets.
We also have a big TV if you want to show that really quick.
Yeah, so there's a TV over here that I could throw a stool at. And both the TV and the stool broke.
Yes, the stools also break after like 6 hits. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. There's also a bat or a sledgehammer.
We were
Any
able
of these
to
I could
fix
use.
the endpoints as well. So like when you're holding the weapons, it doesn't hold it at the middle. Amazing. We have different sounds for each like kind of object and break and hit.
Yep. And that's pretty
Yay.
much it of our demo.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the casting. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, so reflecting on our success, our execution, we were able to deliver a fully playable, stable VR game, which I'm pretty proud of. I've never used Unity before. I don't think Ria or Jenna have either, so that was a big success. Creativity, I thought that the Chem Lab was a creative idea because I know I've experienced a lot of stress in a lab many, many times. I'm an engineer, it's not fun. And there was also a lot of unique break mechanics that we were able to execute using different items that are found in a lab, which is pretty cool. And then appeal, we achieved a highly immersive visual and auditory experience. I like how we created a way to have different sounds for different objects. And then functionality, we built a responsive VR system supporting grabbing, throwing, and hitting interactions. Objects react based on force with both single hit and multi-hit break mechanics.
Great. Our biggest hurdles and how we overcame them, breaking items. So being new to, I have never 3D modeled ever, and Jenna definitely took a lead on that. But using Blender and Unity both were like a first time for all of us. And we created broken prefabs in Blender, had a little bit of difficulty figuring out how to incorporate the breaks and set that up with code. Um, Obviously got through it. I think if we had more time, we'd be able to make even more satisfying breaks or levels to it, and add more objects that way as well. But we were able to write custom scripts to control break thresholds, trigger free prefab swaps, apply force to shattered pieces, and refining it took a lot of trial and error, office hours, and YouTube tutorials. Unity version control was also new to us. I a comp sci major, so to me it was a little similar to Git, pushing and pulling. But sometimes when one person's uh, project had some errors and you pulled it, you had to like per different computer accept changes, and sometimes we had like source changes and sometimes we had destination changes that we had to like override or trump, just to make sure that we had the same error-free version. But it ended up working out great. I think Unity version control is a really good tool. Headset hardware issues. So I think unique to our team, initially when we were building profiles and trying to run to test, our MetaQuest headset like could not detect properly on the build profiles. So we all struggled for figuring that out for a bit. And then we did a couple of office hours to try and still troubleshoot it. And then we, after exhausting like all options, we kind of realized at office hours that like given your guys' opinion, like it was a headset issue, a hardware issue. So we got a new headset entirely. That was kind of slight timing setback and harder to test things. But after that, I would say things moved pretty smoothly. Based on our feedback and what we would improve. Some people found it was odd that our rage room meter never went down, only up. So we updated the meter so that it decreases as rage is released, showing like a reduction. Uh, the attachment point of the weapons was centered initially instead of where it would be held in reality. So for flow and like realisticness, and also I think it made it easier to hit things and throw the weapons. We updated that as well. So this was feedback we were able to kind of improved. And one more. weapons were only throwable initially. We could not figure out how to make it like hit and pass while it's still in your hand to hit objects. But then we realized, as we did some research, like the XR grab interactable portion was editable, and one small setting was allowing it to hit rather than just be throwable. Two things that we would do if we had more time was objects that take multiple hits should show progressive damage. So maybe more frames of like breakage, like a crack into a completely broken kind of workflow. And then also add more game modes and level types. I think adding something where you have a timer to force you to beat it faster, or like objects respawn and you have to like beat all the objects that are respawning, could be cool levels or modes to the game. I think also since we were just new to Unity and Blender and all this with the headset hardware issues as well, I'm still super proud of like the broken prefabs and the initial game mode we were able to do, and I would love to build on it more as we have time. And then here's just a credits page. We linked everything that we found in an asset downloadable fashion. So our basic setup of the room and environment, um, the weapons effects, so like sounds and flames, destroyable objects, and we obviously created the broken versions as well as the scripts. When we hit errors, we looked to AI to help troubleshoot when code was incorrect or not working as expected. And yeah, that's our project. Thank you guys.